One of the largest influences of our happiness and things is the weather. If it's sunny, we're statistically more likely to be happy. And if you don't believe me on this one, then look at the most depressed countries in the world, where they don't have any daylight for basically most of the year. And then if you look at some of the happiest places, then you'll notice that it's places with really good weather.
So hey, what's up guys, I'm Dhruv, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to make these type of edits, B-roll edits in After Effects. So yeah, let's just get started. So especially this is for After Effects, no CapCut, no other software, just After Effects. So I actually love people who use After Effects for editing, and I actually hate people who use CapCut as their editing software and they think they are editors. Don't get me wrong, but it's my personal opinion, because CapCut is just is a kind of, anyone can use it. Basically anyone can easily use it, and even the new people in the industry, for example, if anyone wants to start content creation, they can use it for if they want to edit their own videos, they can use CapCut. They can use CapCut really well, but they can't use After Effects as it's a really professional software, and you can do everything in After Effects and you can't do everything in CapCut. So yeah, so let's get started. So first of all is you need After Effects. Yeah, so this scene I have already made. So I have bookmarked some of the scenes for B-rolls, and I'll show you how to make those scenes. Okay, so first I'll tell you that B-rolls, these type of videos where you have to add B-rolls, is really boring. You may like it, you maybe like the result of this video edits, but for the editor it's really boring because we don't have to add any animation. That's just the B-rolls and text animation, which we find really boring. And if you are an editor who already makes this, I would say, if you think that this is really boring, what you can do is just divide this into 2 steps. You just have to think of the step 1, which is just adding the B-rolls. Just think of that step. Don't think that you have to add B-rolls and effects and all those things later on. Just think of that you have to add B-rolls only, and then you don't have to do any task. Just trick your brain like that, and that's how I'm tricking my brain right now by recording a video. Also, I'm just thinking that I just have to add B-rolls first. So yeah, let's just get started. So let's just see what she's saying in the scene.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them, but is. You might think you are motivating your team, inspiring them, but here's.
So this line goes, first of all, I also want to say one thing to you. Whatever you add to the B-roll, first see the whole video, what the user is talking about, what the script is actually saying, and then according to that, picture an image for this scene, picture a scene for this area, for this particular area of the script, and then think which script would look good in that area, and then search for that kind of, it's also kind of storyboarding. So I'll just show you. Okay, actually I've myself written this script, so I'll just
Not leading, you are making noise. Talking isn't bad, but not listening is.
Wait, let's just listen it from the starting. Okay,
So you got rated low performer. Often it's not because of your skills, but because you talk. Yes, if you are always the one talking, let me be real with you. You're not leading, you are making noise. Talking isn't bad, but not listening is. You might think you are motivating your team, inspiring them, but here's what's really happening. Your team zones out during your long speeches. And before you know it, you've built a wall between you and your team. Great leaders understand this. Your words don't inspire, your ability to listen does. The more you listen, the more people trust you, respect you, and follow you willingly. Here's a powerful move you can do. In your next meeting, speak last. Speak last. Let everybody else go first. And instead of you explaining your thoughts, your ideas, ask questions. Questions like, what do you think? What ideas would you have? What's your speak you have? What's your view? Make your team feel heard and seen around you. High impact leaders know how to connect with their teams, not try to control them with their thoughts.
So if you think that what I'm doing, playing again and again, so this is called render. You can see this green line, this is, and this blue line, this is something called this, it's already rendered, you just have to play it, and the green signals that it's rendered and you can directly play it. There's a difference in both of them. It's kind of a, you see traffic lights, right? So blue line is kind of a yellow light, and green light is kind of a green light itself. So what I'm about to tell you is After Effects. This is common in After Effects. If you think that I have to pause and start it again from there where it paused, this happens regularly. This is a really common thing in After Effects. So yeah, so what this video talks about is leaders speak too much and they don't listen to their team. They stop listening to their team, or they avoid listening to their team, whatever, and this makes an impact. And the great leaders speak last. The great leaders are not best talkative people, but the best listening people. And yeah, that's what the video talks about. So here's what she's saying in the scene. Okay,
Yes. You might think you are motivating your team, inspiring them.
this scene talks about motivating your team and inspiring them. So I'll just go to what film vibes. If you don't have film vibes, purchase the software. It's for around $9 to $10 a month, and if you buy it annually, it's $7-8 a month. It's a really great software. But the thing I don't like about it is I can't log in from here. So I really hate this part, but I really like the software. Yeah. So let me just what she's saying again. Let me just hear that.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them, but
So here, two scenes will come. Okay, motivating your team, motivating, and then inspiring. Those are the keywords. So just write motivating your team. Motivating your team. Okay. Wait, I have already downloaded I think this one is also great, but yeah, I think I should download it. Assets. I've already downloaded it in my assets. So yeah, I'll just drag it till here. So what I like to do here is just, let me show you how I like creating that that TV type of scene. So I'll just press Ctrl Y and this will pop up. I will select the colors to black and then I'll make one. And by just if you don't know the shortcut keys for this, so if you for example, this is here. This is not what I have to teach in this video, but I am still teaching. If this layer is here and you want to keep it till here, so first take your timeline till the first frame, at the first frame, and just click on the layer which you wanna reduce its length, and then just click Alt and then those big brackets keyboard, big brackets key, just click on that, and so as for the other side. So yeah,
you are motivating you.
So now what? What you have to do is just press the comma button in your keyboard. So this will appear. Okay. Then select the round rectangle tool and then just zoom in and then just from the inner line of this whole frame, just drag it till here to make it a kind of a square with round corners, and just do this, invert it. Okay, it's made. So let me just do one thing. Let me just let me check if it's in the middle. It's not in the middle. You just have to click at the mask 2 times, double click on it, and just take this to here. Perfect now, I guess. Let me check it again. No, it's not. Just do this. Perfect. Now what I'll do is let me just scale this a bit so that it gets fit inside it. Yeah. Now what you have to do is you just have to search for warp effect, and in warp make this arc to bulge and set the bend to 25, and then Control D, then just select the effect, Control D on it, and then just make this horizontal vertical and make the bend value 5, and you will achieve this. Just remove the comma button and you'll achieve this. That's how I do it in all of my videos. Actually, that's how I do it. So yeah, so what I'll do is now it just then I'll just scale this image, scale this video to here till here, and I have marked already we have to remove the scene, so I'll just I'm actually drinking a coffee. Yeah.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them.
So just fit this according to you. So
You are motivating your team, inspiring them. But here's what's really
you don't necessarily have to. You just have it's not necessary that you have to scale it and keep this thing in the middle. You have to leave some space for the text to come in. So I'll just leave some space here. I have catched cold, guys.
you are motivating.
But it's not gonna stop me from making videos and editing videos and making content or helping others to make content. So yeah.
You are motivating your team, inspire.
Here's the scene where I have to add a new scene. So Wolf of the Wall Street, listening, assets. Okay, I'll just add it, make it here, and just drag it which scene looks the best. This scene looks a good one. This scene looks good because I can it's really free. You can't there's no people's head like this scene in front of the camera. It's free. It's just the subject, main character in the scene which you want to show. So we'll just scale it a bit. We'll make it till so guys, if you can see that this image here, the subject is at the right side and the text will come at the left side, okay, of the subject. Here also the subject is at the right side and the text may come at the left side. So what we can do is just, I like this scene because I have plenty of space in here. I don't like this scene that much because I don't have plenty of space here because the subject is way closer to the camera, and I don't want to do this here. I don't want to shift the position to the extreme right side because I don't like it. So that's simple. I don't like it. Yeah. But for these edits, you need a good taste for being liked, for not liking, because there are some people who like cringe videos itself, you know. And when we ask them why you have made such videos, and they say I like it, and that's totally okay if they like it. But if you have a good taste in liking, then you can make exceptional videos. Yeah. So what I can do is just I can just like right click, I can go to transform, I can just flip the horizontal. Yeah. If you think that flipping the horizontal doesn't make any change, or it now looks more bad, I also thought the same at first, but it impacts to the viewer more. So yeah, you as an editor are watching your edit more than 100 times, and the viewer will be a really fresh viewer, and the person who is watching your video for the first time, watching your edit for the first time, when it comes to their feed, when this video will get published, it's really fresh for them and it will really look good.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them, but
Okay, let's just remove the audio.
you are motivating your team, inspiring them, but
motivating your team and inspiring them.
Motivating your team
Here motivating your team, and here inspiring them. So what I'll do is just motivating. So for my client I use this font. Just add text layer, click on the drop down arrow, click on animate, and then click on positions. You have added positions. Okay, so just drag its value to 40 and just click on the rate selector arrow, advanced, and then just what you have to do is just make this based onto words and shapes to ramp up, and keep the ease high value to 25 and ease low value to 90. This is a complete blueprint which I'm telling you guys. So wherever are you watching this video, please give a hit a like or hit a comment if you like it or it's really helping you, and please do give it a subscribe. Yeah, if you like it, just because I'm gonna make more videos on content. This is just a part of a content videos. Not tomorrow, but in few days, videos will come up like how to script your videos, how to make your videos go viral, and all those stuffs. This is my new fresh channel. I have helped myself with the fitness content earlier, and I have I have been viral on Instagram. I know the tactics of going viral on YouTube and everything. So it's just the basic thing which comes down is consistency, because I I'm helping others make content and help go viral, basically entrepreneurs and psychologists, consultants, and all those people. I'm helping those people, so that's the reason. That's an excuse I can't create content for my personal brand, because I need to fulfill first, but I would say you also, if you are an entrepreneur or whatever, start building your personal brand. That's something more valuable. So before getting my clients, I built my personal brand already somewhere in on X and on Instagram, not Instagram, but on LinkedIn. And in just 9 days, I went from 300 to 1,000 followers on LinkedIn, and there I got my client. So there are all tactics. I got my video viral on LinkedIn, and I actually didn't knew anything. I actually didn't knew anything about LinkedIn. So that's the reason. So let's just keep the talk aside and just focus on the video. Sorry guys. So add a keyframe here, put the value to 100, drag it to 3, 4, 5 frames ahead, and then make its value when the text make its value to -100. Okay, then this will happen. Okay,
You are motivating your team inspire.
shit,
You are motivating.
this is happening.
You are motivating.
What I'll suggest you to add opacity and keep it 0.
You are motivate. You are motivate.
See,
You are motivate.
we got this animation. Then just come to blur and make its value to 8.
You are motivate.
See, it's blurred a little bit, but it adds an impact.
You are motivating your. You are motivate. You are motivating. You are motivating your. You are motivating. You are motivate.
I just have to pick a scene which works the best when the speaker is saying motivating. So I just noticed that the speaker also saying you are.
You are motivating. You are motivate.
You are.
You are motivate.
Okay, so I'll just make it size. Wait, I'll just make it size here, and I'll just write you. Okay, and guys, remember, every word you have to pick here on a different layer. Each word you have to pick differently. What I mean by that is every word should have different layer. Like, for example, here are 2 words, you are. So I will not do like this. You can see I'm putting them in different layers. There's a reason for that. So just do what's necessary. Don't be over smart, because I wasn't. And you can see these texts are blending. It's really light and the background is really light too, the blue light. What we can do is just select these 2 layers and just blend, and then here's the difference. You can see what difference blend does is whatever the background is, it changes its color opposite to the background's color. For example, we place it on the white, it will turn it into a gray or something, but I guess it won't turn it into itself into black, but it will show itself wherever you place. with the difference blending option. So that's a really good blending option you can get. You know, if you want, you can also, change the shades of this color. You can pick, I could have picked this and then just, make it darker. And I guess now I'll just keep this one, because this one also looks good.
You are motivate. You are
Let me just,
You are think you are motivating. You are motivating your team.
your team. Okay, ma'am. And just remember, like here, the motivating is a keyword. You have to just make the keyword a big one, okay? Motivating. So, it gets catched by the viewer's eyes easily. Your team, wait, but this would look good, man. I think this would look good here. So whenever you place text, for example, I have placed your, and the next word is your team. Team is the next word which I have to place, So before the previous text before the team, which is your, I have to place it somewhere where I can, think of, while I'm placing this text, just make it simple. Let's just make it simple. When I'm placing the your text, the next text which is about to come is team. So I'm thinking about, when I'm placing this your word, I'm also thinking about the next word, team, which is about to come in. And I'm also thinking that where I should place your word so that I can place the team word itself wherever I want, so that it aligns well and it looks good.
Your team.
Your wait, guys. Team. So I was thinking to put it here. This looks normal. You can this still looks fine to me, and I'll just click on this layer, click wherever I'm at the timeline. I'll just select this layer, I'll click O, and I'll select all the layers above, and I'll press control brackets, closing brackets, so it's it gets here.
You are motivating your team, inspiring your team, inspiring your
Then just around it.
your team, your team. You are motivating your team, inspiring.
And it's not over yet. Let me tell you, it's not over yet. There's one thing at last which I'll tell you, which is a really game changer. Not one thing, but there are actually two things which are really game changer. And I'll teach you all those two things in this video right now. So we just keep watching.
Inspiring them, but he inspiring them, but
okay. So I'll just pick the keyword here. Okay. Inspiring them.
Inspiring them.
It's taking long to speak the word inspire, so I'll just stretch the animation, animating, what I would say, animation time. I'll
Inspiring.
just stretch the animation time.
Inspiring.
Wait. And inspiring them, inspiring. So guys, whenever you work on these kind of videos, just make sure you don't make spelling mistakes. That's a that's a really big red flag if you make spelling mistakes, because that's the client may see, for few clients see that it's totally okay, and few of them see that they can't maintain they can't keep the spellings correct. They can keep the correct spellings. They don't know the correct spellings, so it makes an impact. It makes a really great impact, as of my experience.
Inspiring them.
Sometimes I have made mistakes, okay, on correction on spelling, but wait a second. It was my friend. Yeah. So inspiring them. Okay. Looks good to me. Inspiring them. Okay. So you can see again it's blending. I'll just click on the blend difference. Now to me, I'll keep it here. I could have chosen overlay. No, not overlay, but I could have chosen soft light. No, not soft light, but something which would look the totally opposite. For example, if I keep overlay and I just I can play with colors here. I could have keep it as difference, and I could have played with colors. So you can do this, absolutely you can do this, and I'm doing this right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just keeping it here, so that as red is my client's branding color, so I'll keep red. I won't keep any other color in the edits. Make sure of this. Whatever the branding colors of your clients are, keep them. Okay, don't add yellow, green. I have seen many people add yellow, green, blue text in their videos and the edits of their clients. Don't keep it really simple, and just use the branding colors of your clients. The top editors do this only. So if you're watching this, you know what I mean.
Inspiring them, but here's inspiring them.
Actually, I'm thinking that I'll start making few more content and some personal content, how I got here, about my friend circle. Some of my friends are in 11 labs. Some of my friends have worked with Jake Paul and all those people. So as an editor, and that's what makes a really good connection. So if my people are really good at documentary, yeah, it's all about making network. So yeah, let's get back.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them, but here's what's really happening.
These other scenes are not in the not in the content which I'm making. I'm just helping you to make these kind of scenes. So yeah,
You are motivating your team, inspiring them.
there are more scenes too. There are I guess there are 2 more scenes here which I have to make just like these, but I'll just skip that scene for this video. I'll make it later. Because I don't want to waste your time. I have just told you how to make it here. What's happening here? What the fuck is happening here, man? What? Wait. Something is wrong. Okay. What? Bruh. What is happening? If I keep it in till half, it's good. Let me just, guys, we are fucked here. The reason why I'm, you might be thinking that it's looking fine and half, but when I'm doing full, it's the black overlay is getting, it's vanished, when I keep it in the full resolution. So you might be thinking that just keep editing in the half. The reason is full shows the actual thing of the video edit. So if I would have exported in full, then that's without that black overlay, that TV overlay, the video would have exported. This one is okay. Inspiring them. Does it look good? Yeah, see, that was a glitch. Okay, so now what we have to do is just
You are motivating your team, inspiring them, but
motivating your team and inspiring them.
you are motivating your team.
So my tactics, my secret, my own trick to make this look more good. I would say what you can do here, I'll just keep it for the rest of the part, but you can also maybe add 3D tracking here. Let me just see if we can add that. Don't get frustrated, guys. I'm just teaching more. I'm just doing more here. 3D camera tracking. Let me just check if we can. Okay, so I guess we ain't camera tracking point size. Sorry. What you could have done is, what I could have done is, for example, here's the text, I could have, now please don't get frustrated, but I could have made this and press R. I could have, keep it in the floor. And if you want to align this, you could align it your team. I could have changed it to overlay. Motivating your team. This looks good, but I guess this would look really good if I would have, placed that camera tracking in the surface. And we didn't got any. I could have actually,
You are motivating your team in
let me just see. This is what happens when you're a video editor. You keep searching for 2-3 ways to make the scene more better. And if you are not doing this, then you are not a video editor. You are just doing it for, cash. You don't have any will to improve, enhance your videos. Give your edits time. Whatever the work is given to you, work as if it's your work. Detail analysis. When you click on it, it will, look for more. It will look for more detail. You can see it's a detailed analysis means it will give you more detailed things. Okay, so I can wait a second. Let's just do one thing. Text layer. Let me just see if it looks, if it looks good. It looks good. Text. That was looking good. Let me just see if I can, if we can motivating, if we can see if it looks good here. And guys, this is about few scenes only. Work like this and your clients will really appreciate you and get you more work. See how great it looks, man. How great it looks. Now what I'll do is just blend. I'll just make it overlay and I'll keep it here and motivating, so I'll just copy this and I'll just paste it here. This motivating.
motivating your team is
Now it looks really great. Great. If you think that it's not, catching eyes, I'll say that you can see that it's when something happens in a normal video, it's really eye catching. So it is really eye catching. So I have used it before as well, and it's eye-catching. So what I'll do is just oh, this looks more great. I'll just keep it here. Why? It kind of adds a glow effect there. Your wait a second, guys, I did something. I don't have to do that. I could have just your team. Looks great. I'll just, this looks
Motivating your team motivating your team.
I don't know, it looks great to me. Looks really great to me. And I'll just keep maintain it. I can also add, sweep. Where it is. I can also add sweep here so that it looks more edge intensity. Keep it. If we keep it in the full, you can see how impact it makes to your texts. And so as I'll do with here and here. Back to your team. Now again, it's up to you if you wanna keep it.
Motivating your
I'll remove these and I'll place them here.
You are motivating your team, inspiring.
What the hell happened here? Oh, fuck. I deleted those layers too. Okay. Now I guess it would look good.
You are motivating your team, you are motivating your team, you are motivating your team, inspiring them. But here's what.
Okay, now what I'm about to show you, what I'm about to tell you is really game changing. What you have to do, click on this, add posterize time, set 15 fps, and just copy it on all of the text and see how great it looks.
You are motivating your team, motivating your team, you are motivating.
I guess I have to, stretch its time value, animation value.
You are motivating your team, inspiring, motivating your team, motivating your team, inspiring your team.
It looks really great, guys. If you think it doesn't, it looks really great.
Inspiring them, but here inspiring them. Inspiring them, but here's what's real. You are motivating your team, motivating.
This is again a glitch. I don't know, because I'm recording, that's why I guess this glitch is happening. And the next thing which changes, which is a really another game changer, it's actually a game changer. Just add SFX of import folder. If you need this SFX, just I'll add a link at the description, or you can just search it for yourself. Then we look, this looks good, so just keep it simple. Don't you have to make fancy. You don't have to fuck your brain while finding captions.
Motivate.
This doesn't look good. I'll
Motivate. You are motivating. Motivate. You are motivating. Motivate.
then you can add here, here.
Motivating your team.
Could have
Motivating.
nah, this doesn't look good here. Let's see.
Your team is motivating your team is motivating your team is
Inspiring
inspiring them, but he
see how great impact it made to the edit.
you are motivating your team, inspiring.
Okay, now I'll show you.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them.
And when you add background music, I'll just pick one background music here. SFX, sorry guys, sorry, I'm really sorry. Let me just import this whole folder here. Let's just pick one, okay? This one, dramatic.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them. You are motivating your team, inspiring them. You are motivating your team, inspiring them. You are motivating your team, inspiring them.
See how great it looks. If I, change the if I add this music, a little bit of different genre.
You are motivating your team,
Right.
you are motivating your team, inspiring.
Picking a perfect background music is also a task, guys. So don't think that background music is just another headache. It's the backbone sound design is the backbone of any videos. So it's the 50%. It impacts 50% of the video, and it tells how great the video is.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them.
You could have
You are motivating your team, inspiring them.
see how great it looks.
You are motivating your team, inspiring them. You are motivating your team, inspiring them.
See? So this is the end of this tutorial, guys. So if you loved it, then do let me know in the comment sections. And yeah, peace out, guys.